Hey, what is going on, everyone? Welcome back to Total Life Fitness. I'm your host, Luke Briggs. So it's November now, starting to get a little bit colder outside. It is not shorts weather here anymore. It's usually like in the 40s right now. So a little bit of a cool breeze. So only wearing shorts right now during workouts. Definitely wearing the jeans now outside and wearing some coats. And this time last year, obviously, unless you've been living under a rock, you're well aware that the last year and a half we have been going through a world pandemic with the COVID-19 virus, which has obviously impacted a lot of people in this world. And this time last year, here in the United States, a lot of things were shut down, especially indoors, and we were limited to what we could do last winter. So for a lot of people, last winter was really tough, especially during COVID times with so many things being shut down. Now, during that time as well, it was really challenging for a lot of people with their health and fitness. People were indoors a lot more. They were sitting down. They were stressed out. They were home a lot more. And as a result, we saw an undesired weight gain for a lot of people here in the United States. So, according to a study by the American Psychological Association that surveyed 3,000 people, 61% of US adults reported an undesired weight change since the COVID-19 outbreak. That was within the first year. And some other stats, 42% of United States adults had gained an average of 29 pounds during that first year of the pandemic, and 10% said they gained more than 50 pounds. 42% of US adults gained an average of 29 pounds during the pandemic, and 10% of those said that they gained more than 50 pounds in that recent survey. So as you can see, even if you're listening to this, a lot of people may have experienced undesired weight gain. And obviously, obesity is a major challenge in this country as well. I think it's something like 70 some odd % of people in this country are overweight or obese. And what I want to talk about today is, someone who's coached now over 2,000 people over the last 9 years in the fitness industry. I want to go over some principles that can help you get rid of this undesired weight, because a lot of you are probably going into winter here thinking, here we go again. With COVID going on, I don't feel comfortable going out as much. I've been home a lot more. I'm stressed out, and I just want to get rid of this weight. And I'm here to tell you, you don't have to wait until January. In fact, I'm going to give you 5 rules right now to ditch your COVID weight. So rule number 1 is start right now. Start right now. Don't wait until Monday. Don't wait until January 1st. So the task of losing the weight you've gained probably seems really overwhelming, right? Like you're like, okay, the holidays are coming up. We got Thanksgiving. Maybe we're going to be traveling with family. We got Christmas or whatever other holidays you celebrate. New Year's, all this stuff coming up. There's just no way I can focus on this now. I'm just going to wait till January 1st. But in reality, if you wait another 2 months, is it going to get better, or is it going to be harder if you wait until January? It's going to be even harder, right? So the longer you put it off, the harder it's going to be to start. And then if you start in January, you're going to start like most people for like a week or two, and then just fall off anyways. If something's important to you, start now. Don't wait. Timing doesn't need to be perfect. Just do something. Again, if something seems super overwhelming, just start with the next workout, with the next meal. All you have to do, just do a workout. Just walk around the block. Do something. It doesn't have to be perfect. So many people are waiting for the perfect circumstances only to find out that they don't exist. So just start by doing something. That is the first way to get things going. Thinking about it isn't going to get the weight off. Doing something about it is what's actually going to get the weight off. Step number 2 is prioritize strength training over cardio. Rule number 2, prioritize strength training over cardio. So doing endless hours of cardio may help you drop some weight, but it won't be sustainable for you unless you're building muscle. I've had clients come to me before and say, like, I've lost weight before, but I ended up losing not the right way, and then I ended up just gaining it back. So if you have more muscle mass, that will boost your metabolism and give you the tone and definition that you actually want. If you're just doing cardio and you're not eating properly, you're not doing strength training, you're just going to lose weight, but not necessarily the right way, right? The goal isn't just to lose weight. The goal is to lose body fat, belly fat, love handles, around your thighs, wherever it is. In order to do that, you need to have more muscle and you need to strength train. And strength training, can be simple. It doesn't have to be, you're doing back squats and deadlifts and bench press. You can use dumbbells, resistance bands, body weight, TRX or suspension trainer, anything like that. The exact method you use isn't the important part. The important part is just that you do something. So prioritize strength training over cardio. I'd recommend starting with, if you're overwhelmed, to start with 2 times a week, 20 to 30 minutes each. Just do something. And that's how you get the ball rolling. Step number 3, or rule number 3, is focus on your metabolism. Rule number 3, focus on your metabolism. So I see this all the time. Like, people just start eating clean. They cut out all their favorite food groups. They're like, I'm doing keto. I'm just going to cut out. I just need to get rid of all carbs and then I'll be fine. And the unfortunate part is, if all you do is just cut out carbs, you're going to lose weight in the beginning, but it's just because you're taking in fewer calories. As soon as you go back to eating normal, you're just going to gain the weight back. Right? So you need to do something that you can actually sustain and actually focus on what matters, which is your metabolism. And you can still eat some foods you enjoy, like ice cream, pizza, bagels, bread, whatever it is. You don't have to cut these foods out. That makes the process way more enjoyable and sustainable. But again, make sure you're working with your metabolism, not against it. So your metabolic rate, a lot of people talk about calories, right? Your calorie intake is super important, and making sure that you are taking in the appropriate number of calories for your body and what your body needs. And if you want to lose weight, just starving yourself and damaging your metabolism, as soon as you lose the weight, your metabolism is going to be down regulated. So then as soon as you go back to eating like normal, your metabolism won't have caught up yet, and you'll just end up regaining all the weight you lost. So you need to focus on your metabolism and get control of your calorie intake. And to do that, you can obviously find like calorie calculators or whatever online. Obviously, that's something that we help people with as well to make it a lot simpler. But basically, you want to actually focus on your metabolism. Rule number 4 is get rid of all tempting foods inside your house. So if you have bags of chips, tubs of ice cream, you have cookies in your house, you are eventually going to eat them. You need to throw these in the trash, eliminate the distraction. And if you want those types of foods, you can go somewhere else and get them. So in our house, we don't keep a lot of desserts aside from my 3-year-old at home who likes those. We keep them hidden away so that they're not right out in the open. Because if they're like right on the counter, they're going to get eaten. But we keep them in a difficult to access place. We just had Halloween here and we have candy, but we have it high up. So it's not right in front of you on the counter. So get rid of the tempting foods inside your house. If you have Halloween candy, put it high up so you can't access it. or quite frankly, just throw it away. Have it for a couple days and then just throw the rest away or give it away. I know people will say, well, Luke, that's such a waste. As I said in the previous episode, the Halloween candy can either go to waste or it can go to your waste. It can either go to waste or it can go to your waste. Which would you rather have? There's no difference if it's at the bottom of your stomach or the bottom of the trash can. It's the same thing. The only other thing is that you ate it and now it's going to be converted into body fat if you ate excess calories. So get rid of those temptations inside your house. Step number 5, or rule number 5, is get support and accountability. I even have coaches in my life. I am a fitness coach and I have a fitness coach. Find a coach, mentor, or accountability partner. This is what I personally do every time I want to make a transformation. When I just did my photo shoot, I hired a coach for it. I think I started on my own for like one day and then I'm like, what the heck am I doing? Luke, just get a coach. Someone will help you get there and then you don't have to attempt to do it on your own and you are held more accountable. You know, when left to our own devices, it's easy to miss a workout, skip a meal, not follow through on our commitments. But when someone else is watching over, it adds an extra layer of accountability. And every time we bring someone into the Total Life Fitness Academy, which is our coaching program, and we ask them, like, what's the biggest benefit for you or what are you looking for? They pretty much always answer accountability. Because when left to your own, like, what have you been doing so far? Like, do you think that you just trying to do it on your own, if it hasn't worked for the last 6 months, if it hasn't worked for the last 2 years, you just think trying more of the same thing is going to work? Sure, you'll probably be motivated for a couple weeks, but then Thanksgiving is going to come and other holidays are going to come. And you might be right back where you started in all likelihood. Got to do something different. Get an accountability partner, a coach, mentor, whoever. But in order to get different results, you've got to take different actions. Let me say that again. In order to get different results, you need to take different actions. So hope that resonates with you. Those are my 5 rules to ditch your COVID weight and finally get your body back and feel in a good place health-wise once again. Hope this is helpful, and we will talk to you soon.